But the fact that you had K-Serrato deliver it both in the best of one and in the series play against Mouse, you got to be loving that. K-Serrato can just be a beast. Look at all the utility on this T-pistol round.
They got buckets full of it for Furia.
Everyone's got something.
Yeah, they do, and let's see what they can do with it. So utility deployed out towards the A side, smoke out towards main. A couple of shots being whizzed through as K-Serrato and Cello, the first two men in. Alexi B tries to get through the smoke, but punished by Cello on the turn back.
Yeah, and now kind of locked out of the bomb site. Molotov up towards heaven, so ain't nobody swinging to retake or stop that bomb plant. All those nades Furia used, and look at what it's done. There's no damage taken from anyone on the Furia side. K-Serrato's barely been touched. NAVI have got a really hard task, perhaps an impossible task to retake this bomb
flash
site.
Has to be perfect. This has to be one of the most impactful flashbangs ever. And, well, K-Serrato is blinded. Ima and Wonderful coming in with a couple of kills here for NAVI, but plenty more still needed, and they're getting those kills. It's suddenly only Skulls left in a 1v3 in the hut, and Furia have let this one go. That bomb is not planted for Skulls, and he's preoccupied dealing with Ima, who runs on in, and JL closes it. NAVI pull off the retake, and that round started so well for Furia.
Yo, DJ, play that whole round over again. I want to see how that broke down. How did Furia only manage to get one kill on the retake? That flash wasn't even the perfect flash that you said it was going to have to be.
Skulls has got his AK out, and everybody else on Tech 9, so Furia have invested into this after getting a bomb plant in the pistol round. Can use the smokes to cross down Secret. Alexi B is already rotated down to B to address those possible problems, and Bit, he's got ramp.
Yeah, good Molotov as well. Segments the attack. Skulls wanted to come in for the trade. Fallen's made a move. Oh, beautiful headshot. One more down in Secret they don't know about yet, and Lobby is crunched, and the bomb is not going to be making it downstairs unless they get these kills, which they do. Alexi and Wonderful pulled out of position and have to find a way to get it back.
Look how low K-Serrato and Skulls are at the moment. 1 HP for Skulls, K-Serrato on 6 HP. This could still go very badly for them. Yuri, such an important fight, and he just rips the head off of Alexi B.
Yeah, but the bomb's still down over in ramp, so Wonderful's got all the chances in the world to close this out. Looks like Fury's going to come up with all three players at the same time, or they're just going to try and grab the bomb and smoke.
35 seconds.
K-Serrato's outplayed him. He's read this so well.
He's looking right up on top, and that MP9 brings him down. Wonderful will fall. Furia's force buy works out and tied scoreline 1-1.
K-Serrato getting a nice position in hut to be able to pounce.
He's just going to bide his time. Wait around in the corner for K-Serrato.
Yeah, they have no idea. JL's looking to posture for that deep fight. Ima had the flashbang to bounce off the wall in towards lobby and just never even made it there due to K-Serrato's position. So Fury doing a really good job of neutralizing these low half buys and not taking any damage from it. That's all 5 gone for NAVI, and 3-1 indeed. I was talking with some of the other guys because we haven't covered any of the Furia games yet at this event. And it was, you know, kind of looking at it, you're like, as I mentioned, K-Serrato just has beautiful stat lines. And some of the other guys were telling me, yeah, it's been awesome, but a lot of the story has been like the supporting cast stepping up. Like K-Serrato, great. But obviously like Fallen, Cello, Yuri, those guys having good performances around K-Serrato has been the big deal for Furia.
Sort of facilitating K-Serrato and being able to just provide those extra bells to the whistle. And I think this is a Furia squad that we were very excited about at the start of the year when they made the change, or the start of the season rather, when they got Skulls into the team. Just seemed to make a whole lot of sense.
Interesting. That was Furia's kind of second round of the upper execute, and with the utility that Navi had been able to save, they stall it out. So Furia's got to improvise over to the B bomb site, over towards ramp room with Bit at an off angle. Good swing from K-Serrato up close. Alexi's here, can't handle the heat. Only 1 kill.
Yeah, had a chance there with the element of surprise. They might not have expected him to be standing there. He gets away with 1, but not going to be enough. But 9 seconds left for Furia. Ima waiting for the control room, gets annihilated by Fallen, but they need to plant. No, and they've run out of time. Oh no, they ran out of time. Just a second away from being able to pull that one off, and Furia unable to get it done, and Alexi B wins around by just staying alive.
Yeah, man, he stalls that out just enough. That's a very fortunate round for Navi to take away.
Just enough time, right? There was 4 seconds, and his teammates blocking the plant spot. Ooh, that's a little screaming match going down right there.
All right, nice little push. Blow up in the smoke as soon as it plumes. Timing crunch towards lobby. K-Serrato hears all this, calls it out to Furia, and backs away slowly. That's going to pick up their pace outside, and this time Wonderful delivers.
Yeah, Wonderful catch in Skulls. He's not going to be too happy about the fact that he can't join his teammates down lower. And speaking of down lower, JL has joined, and he's inside of the vent. He's got a kill on Cello with the MP9. Long-range fight as KSRado comes on top of Wonderful, and it's going to end up with Imma having to trade it back. So Furia down to 2v4. Not a position to want to find themselves in at this point. And it's down to KSRado to try and do something magical, and it's a good idea to blast open that smoke and take a fight against Imma. He's once again behind cover and has 55 seconds to play with.
It's Fallen's turn to make a play. I don't think he spotted that whatsoever. He might have had a glimpse of his shoulder at the last second, but Bit's going to keep his eyes peeled on vents. Fallen might be in for a rough surprise as he comes down trying to be quiet. Easy kill for Bit. And that leaves it all on just one. So Navi's going to even things up at 3. There's still money for Furia on the T side to buy up into the next round.
Yeah. I thought you said Colin, and I was like, who the hell is Colin? Then I realized that you meant Fallen. That made a whole lot more sense.
Did I say Colin?
No, I don't think you did.
You just heard it.
I just heard Colin, you know? So shout out to you, Colin, watching from home.
Yeah, all the Collins out there in the world, it's a good day to be you.
Other than, you know, opposed to all the other days.
Some days are better than others.
Yeah, Serrato, no time to make anything here, so he's just going to get away with another exit on Bit and just retreat.
That's a very valuable kill, though. That third one prevents an AK from being saved by Bit, forces a rebuy, so money's still going to be low. Furia, despite the fact that they've lost the past couple of rounds, they're still in a position to put Navi in a very weird economic situation moving forward. Yeah, things get a little crazy. Don't get your point out quick enough, and it's time to move on to the next one. But basically just saying that was a late round because we stalled out their plan. Something Navi might want to keep doing moving forward.
I kind of like it. It's like, we don't want to hear this right now.
Yeah, we've had enough of the motivational speech. Lost in the smoke. KSRado going to have to back away. He's taking damage. So is Bit, who falls over towards ramp room. Good challenge from Cello.
1 for 1 to kick off round 7. Fallen's got a lot of space to play with. He's pushing in towards Hell, but JL pushes down Hut and catches KSRado. But it's on Fallen, who's got spotted. Wonderful knows the second player's there. And it's decent work from Wonderful at Heaven. Under a minute left on the clock. Navi 4v2 again. Found themselves in this position last round. Were able to close it out. And not a kill from Alexi B. He was so close to taking Cello out there, and that would have certainly confirmed the round.
Yeah, but there's no safety in this bomb site for Furia. They're going to get this planted, but they're not going to feel like they can actually go anywhere. Cello this is his only option, and really, it's not even an option. He doesn't know it's on the other side. He's only got 25 HP. Very hard post-plant for Furia.
Cello. Double doors swing wide open, goes into the fight against Wonderful, and Skulls is now alone in the site. He's done well. Second headshot's in, and he just cracks open Skulls. That is one hell of a clutch.
Gostou dessa, patrão? Boa, boa, boa. O cara viu a C4 lá embaixo, nós vamos do ponto A, velho. Well.
Tell you what, Fallen's a fun personality when things are going right. He's a good person to have in your camp, keeping all the spirits up, keeping everyone laughing. KSRado, they sent him out behind the smokes against a low buy just to see if he can deathmatch, but look at what it's forced. Bit to make a reaction. I don't know how he's won that fight. A little bit awkward, but thankfully Skulls is there.
Yeah, he just barrels right into him. Important kill for Fallen as JL walks out of main to his death.
They planted the bomb downstairs with only one player with the bomb.
Ooh.
Fallen was lurking outside, Skulls was lurking in lobby.
A little bit of risk involved in that, but that's going to work out in the end.
Oh.
Okay, nice shot from Wonderful. That's a better weapon, but he won't get it because Cello was close behind, drops him, and there's that 6th round for Furia. And that lack of Wonderful AWP presence is certainly felt as 5 rifles have to continue into the server here for Navi. It's going to be Fallen, aggressive outside with his sniper. He was leading the charge, and Wonderful just swings right into him in close quarter fight. The M4 comes out on top.
That op on the ground might look like a tasty treat for Wonderful as this round goes later. If he can find a way to pick that up. That smoke, there was a big gap in it. I don't think Yuri even realized it. So free kill for Alexi outside. And this is starting to look really good for Navi. 5 on 3. If you can keep these weapons alive, all of a sudden you can forget about those money issues. Wonderful's in the checkmate position for any play in towards Mini.
Alexi B's got him. Cello is to overextend, but Wonderful. Oh, it's so clean. Great work. 3K in the round, and KSRado left with an impossible situation in front of him.
And Wonderful's already stepping up to find that AWP.
it's really hard to call where that team is at. Sometimes they just have some really good results and you get really excited about them, and then they have disappointing runs. I just don't know where to place them in the hierarchy of things, Jason. It's hard.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird one over there. It doesn't help, obviously, the now feeling like it's resolved, but the Dexter saga of,
yeah, that was weird.
Is he able to play? Is he going to be at events? You know, awkward practice and all that jazz. So, yeah, good to see them putting up a fight. Good to see them in the playoffs as that organization tries to rebuild. Fist bumps all around for NAVI.
Although a Molotov might make things a little uncomfortable, so he doesn't want to hang around. Instead, he gets into the smokes, and this could be a problem.
This is kind of cool, actually. Furia show they're going secret. They send bodies there. They let their presence known, and Yuri cannot find the kill in Mini. That's Alexi holding onto it, but Cello still has such an advanced position.
Pushes himself in towards ramp room a little further. 30 seconds is all that Furia have got left in this round, and they're a player down with some damaged goods.
Oh, it's so smart. It's so smart. The discipline to not take that shot. The real power, the real impact is at this upper bomb site. Oh, Cello might be the round-winning play. There's one, and that's it. Snapshot from Ima.
Still likes to be within the site, and although it did have the possibility of turning into a round victory, the play from Cello not able to make enough happen. And a fifth round for NAVI collected as we go into the last round of this first half, but they found themselves decent positioning at the end. Furia just couldn't quite capitalize. Too many targets. Wonderful getting the AWP out over the last 2 rounds now. Take it outside for a spin. Skulls putting pressure into its hut early on, but that molly is going to force them back, and Furia will have to take a moment to pause. Although Kesrado doesn't know the meaning of the word, he's already out in the middle of the site taking fights. It's a headshot on Ima, but quickly answered by JL and Alexi B. But JL did damage, but didn't finish. Skulls off. 3v3, a lot of time to play with, and Yuri, he's just having a little walk around main. He can't find anybody at the moment.
He's trying to make a decision, and he's already made it now. Yeah, he's like, do I want to stick around and play behind this smoke and lurk Mini, or do I want to wrap around towards Heaven with this Tech 9?
Well, this could be a really cool move from Yuri coming in from Heaven.
I don't know. They're pushed forward. They're in safe positions.
Yeah, exactly. They're not open to these fights, especially with the Tech 9. Even when you start giving away your position, you favor Alexi B at range with that AK to come out on top. Bit has lower covered. Looks solid now, but that'll certainly help. Fallen with a kill through the smoke at the door. Alexi B taken out.
Yeah, but look at Wonderful. Smart, bold play. There it is. Bomb dropped. One more kill out in the open. They're going to have to come back to and recover this. They've got no smoke for the choke point, so Wonderful just needs to hold on.
Yeah, and he knows they're likely to come through hut, so he just holds, but Fallen baited the shot out of him. Wonderful still gone to the safety of the corner, but Yuri's now arrived to the bomb site. It is Bit put alone in a 1v2, and they leap back, put that bomb down in the site. Fallen now has AWP, and he's covering off the main entrance. Bomb is planted behind the site, and Bit's waiting for a peek, but nothing's coming his way. There's no mistakes being made, and Fallen will pull it back. Furia with 7 rounds on the T side of Nuke.
That helped keep them on the map and keep Navi buried for a time. Let's see if Navi's T side of Alexi can call them back. It's going to have to be stellar.
Well, it's a stellar shot to open things up. Bit with that easy shot at range on Fallen.
Clocks, man.
Yeah, they're just so good. The little laser beams in your hand.
They're a better long range than the USP, I feel like.
Occasionally. Well, JL not enjoying the USP blasting his head off. Look at this from Wonderful. Got in behind Cello at the right time, but he's got to worry about... Oh, Skulls, he did worry about him for a second and then dispatched off.
It's a very worthwhile death for Skulls to take, though, to make sure Wonderful can't just maximize that flank. And, ooh, out of position. Cello considered it. They're going to have to rotate elsewhere. He's going to get up the vent fast, and he's probably... Oh, here's the bomb being planted. One up in Heaven, one in the site, one coming back through lobby.
Well, Cello's going to go back and address the problem of Alexi B, or at least attempt to, but he won't be able to stop the Finn. And Navi looking very good to close out this pistol round now. Kesrado is taking a lot of damage on board, and time is starting to tick. Without a kit, Furia needs some headshots to come in quickly. Well, they've got one at Heaven. Bit is down. Kesrado now leaping into the site. He's got Yuri with him, but Ima blasting away his teammate. His support network is gone, leaving Kesrado on low HP in the rafters. And the time too far gone, too thin. And Kesrado will climb down and run away to save his Kevlar and the Julies. It'll be Navi with a pistol in the second half and a 7-6 scoreline because of that.
It's both pistols for Navi in this map now. They had the beautiful retake. They did lose the second round of the first half.
But they're about to get a little bit more proactive through the top of Secret Stars here, Furia.
Biggest issue they got to be careful about is any kind of secret aggression, which is now backing away because the bomb is in Big Garage kind of on its own. It's going to have to cross over. But the secret players thankfully have gone back, and oh lord, what a flashbang from Fallen. And all of a sudden this has gone to hell.
Yeah, it's gone to hell real fast. Well, 30 seconds left. Na'Vi still can't turn this back, but a lot of work still to be done. And not a lot of time for it. JL. Oh, he gets blasted. He gets absolutely railed by that 5-7. Another dink to the head, this time of Alexi B, and they're feeling bruised. Na'Vi feeling worried. And Alexi B now alone making the last-ditch effort for a bomb plant. That's the best he can hope for because he does not look like he's got a shot at winning this. They're charging him down. Bomb plants in. At least he secures that. But pistols come on top here for Furia.
Oh, you've really gone hard in the paint there. I admire it. Blind shot doesn't land from Fallen. Smoke broken open. That almost netted him some vision to get one, and good damage onto Ema, down to 51 HP. Softens him up for Cello, who's already in secret, but he's getting wrapped back around from vents, so that'll be a 1-for-1. And now Furia have an issue. You need to rotate down ramp now, because you can no longer go through vents knowing JL's in this position. Fallen with his AWP is still focused towards ramp room. No one's addressed the lower bomb site. No one even really seems concerned about the lower bomb site. Not gonna lie to you.
Not getting the most amount of love from Furia. But certainly Na'Vi will caress it with a bomb plant. Here's the plant locked in. And Furia, if they want to win this round, it would have to be a retake on the B bomb site. So let's see what they can pull off. Wonderful still up on the outside area, just having a little look around, doesn't see anything. And
Cello gets one before going down. Obviously, JL slid out into the smoke by Squeak Door and got down the vent with anyone noticing it, or else Cello would have at least tried to take that fight.
But will it be able to be a stronghold? Fallen's got eyes on the decon door swing. The smoke will make it almost impossible for him to deliver the impact required, so Cello steps up instead. His rifle's good. He tries to flick back to the control room, but Navi's splitting it. But it's all Furia. It's the defense that comes out on top. Bit and Alexi B left in an almost impossible situation. Alexi does no longer have a teammate with him and no longer alive himself. Comfortable from Furia in the end once they get players down on B. Just outside of ramp, just chilling for the moment, but the AWP of Wonderful, that could be the peak that Fallen has to deal with, and he can't stop it. Wonderful nails his opportunity, and now with 1:10 seconds left, Na'Vi up a player. Yeah, only 30 seconds left.
And if it is, it's another save for Furia. There's nothing they can do.
I mean, it is the upper take, so save call will be made, and a 9th round for Na'Vi. Furia having to hang on to their resources for the next round again, and this is starting to become, I'm sure, a frustrating game for Furia on the CT side, where they don't really ever feel like they're in these rounds, like they have a fight available to them. Now a skull spotted. It's unlikely he gets away with his life now.
Yeah, the problem is also, if you're so many rounds where you're having to just save because you've been tactically outplayed, at some point, it's not going to be a clean save. At some point, they're going to hunt you down. They're going to find an extra kill here or there. Maybe, perhaps, take this off away. Good nade, not going to kill K-Serrano with plenty of damage, and now he's on his own. And now he's going to go down because the Molotov forces his hand into the open, and he just burns.
Yeah, this is even more frustrating because you made this call to save, you cancelled the attempt of the round, and then you walk away with nothing anyway. A team we always knew was going to be hard to put away for Furia. And they're displaying that at the moment. So K-Serrano feeling freed up, emboldened by the fact that he only has an MP9, so he gets freed up to push in towards the lobby, and he walks away with 2 kills. Now there is a hunt onto Wonderful, but he turns back and stops Skulls. He's got the read on the roof as well. Wonderful making sure that Na'Vi stay ahead in this fight.
Too much from Furia. Just be content with the double kill from K-Serrano. Nobody could pull themselves back in. After the aggression was called for, Yuri also picked off. What a round from Wonderful.
Yeah, he's landed some sick shots in this round. Obviously, a lot of pushes coming towards him. That can be a very high-pressure environment for an AWPer when some of these SMGs and pistols are running you down, and he handles it like a pro. Remember, this was a round where there was just MP9s purchased for Na'Vi, a couple of upgrade pistols.
It's from Furia. Ooh, good kills at the end.
For Furia,
would have been nice, yeah. I mean, it is that we've kind of started calling it the Furia buy, the like SMG buy, when you're right on the edge of getting rifles, drop down and do the SMGs. Still plenty of danger, still chances to win those rounds. But it also gives you some money to play with moving into the future, which is why they're able to afford the AWP on Fallen in this round of the M4s on everyone else.
Na'Vi in control at the moment. Even Furia's buy has some weaknesses here in that. But fortunate that the timing did not reveal him, and well, not a good start to the round here for Na'Vi. They're down 2 players. Make it 3, make it 4. That's a blink of an eye, and the round is done. Wonderful would have to save them again, and this one doesn't look possible. Yeah,
1v5, a little bit of a different situation, and this time they're not going to be bum rushing into you. 1 by 1. So it might be an extended round as Wonderful climbs up to the roof. And I think that was even Emit there at the end saying they can't hang with us.
I think he said they can't flank.
They can't flank, okay.
It's like, they sure they can't flank us.
All right.
He said they can't flank you, bro. Well, a number of the Na'Vi players. JL, 8 kills, bit on 7. Wonderful obviously doing the heavy lifting for the squad at the moment. JL's going to slip out through Squeaky. Good kill from JL. Couldn't get the second. Looked like he was about to. And Skull's unchecked on the rafters. He goes unchecked. And it's checkmate in the end in this round as Skulls dives down on top of Hut. He gets away. And Furia now go to 12. They go to map point. And Na'Vi collapse as they do not check the rafters, punished by Skulls.
A beautiful round from Skulls. The multi-kill, cleaning up players coming outdoor as well. All came down to him.
A Galil in the hands of JL, and everybody else is on pistols to try and force another round here. Cello. Flash comes towards him. He's not alone in ramp. He's got Kesserado, and Cello's trying to find most of the attention. He still will get clear Kesserado, but Cello delivers a beautiful triple. Nothing Na'Vi can do to stop that. And JL and Imma left in a 2v4. This map looks over. But with JL's headshot, a dream for a second, but that is shut away by Fallen. It's been an impressive map, and certainly times in the second half where it did not look as comfortable for Furia. But they look like they've got the job done now.
Yeah, I got to give credit, though. This defense locked down at the perfect moments. I think they played the economy game really well in this second half to set themselves up for this kind of success. They were confident enough to move past the difficulties of dealing with Na'Vi strategically, and at the end of the day, it's individuals, it's triple kills from Skulls and Cello to close out map 1 for Furia.
In their search for a semi-final spot here in Rio de Janeiro, but a setup in towards the A bomb site being deployed now from Na'Vi. Smoke's being sent out of their hands as they trickle on into the site. Skulls has eyes on the ramp exit. Kesserado preoccupied with Palace. And instantly it will be wonderful to rip Skulls away. But Kesserado, that is what we're talking about. A triple out of the Julies as he dives down from upper to lower on the wood. There's now 2 players left here for Na'Vi, and the bomb plant surely coming through now.
Yeah, shouldn't be able to be stopped either. Ooh, there's the peek early from Cello. No one's there to trade it. He didn't wait for Fallen, who was coming in behind him. Molotov in hand on Fallen. Good flashbang. Blinded. Retake is going to be slowed. Footsteps heard by Bit, and ooh, just taps away, falls back, and plays the team game.
They don't know both players are there yet, but soon they will, and Bit's going to drop back. Oh, his teammate's gone, so it's all on Bit to try and close this one out. Good headshot, couldn't stop Yuri, who gets back into the pistol round and wins it for Furia.
Nice Molotov work from Furia. Fallen has that coming in and completely exposes Na'Vi in the 2v2, forces them out into the open and prevents them from working together. This is right out of the gate. Navi's not messing around, not working the map. And that's a nice opening kill for Bit. A little awkward. Kesserato's still alive, struggles on the first kill, which means the second player is able to trade him off. And Na'Vi have found a way to crack in with the Hero AK-47. They snatch a round away. A surprising timing execute on the B bomb site, and Fury is locked out. Sure, I think, I mean, sometimes that gets overblown. Those conversations happen in virtually every match and every team.
Yeah.
As you're trying to get everyone on the same page and minimize the number of mistakes, the number of miscues you have. Good job from Yuri breaking the smoke, finding Ima. That slows down the catwalk portion of this split, but it doesn't stop it altogether. Fallen's ult may do that. Now at range.
In the fire, JL is forged, and well, he's trying his best to make something happen of it, but he's still running behind the bench. He's taking damage on board with every step. There's NAVI left with just 2 players. Alexi B, one of them is short and now gone. As Fallen chimes in with a sniper, JL will topple the Yuri and Furia back into the lead.
So any slow creep from NAVI in the B halls is going to get punished. Fallen's just got to hold his nerve, ignore the comms from his teammates, that smokes and Molotovs going towards Khan, indicating some pressure towards the A bomb site. Standing pat for the moment.
Oh, good shot from Fallen. JL taken out with a dry peek forward. Here comes the utility though. And NAVI begin their onslaught into this B bomb site, but so far so good from the defense of Furia. Another one from Fallen Sniper, and another one chimed in until finally dropped by Wonderful. But it would be a 1v4 for the Ukrainian sniper. And he smells Yuri. He gets by him though. He runs on by. It wasn't silent, it was quite audible from Wonderful. He goes into the market. Oh, got a good read and a no-scope on Skulls. He's looking for Yuri now on the bench and needed to hope for a hero no-scope. Furia will not be stopped in the end. 4 rounds collected.
Nothing to see over that smoke, so Cello's isolated. Oh, it's broken. Yuri sets up Cello and no kills come out. Decent damage, but that should have been way more impactful. Still, NAVI cannot cross as the Furia reinforcements arrive, and there goes Ima.
Just bit left alone now with 30 seconds left. His teammates have collapsed. Bomb is down on short, and they're all fighting him on different angles. Kesrado is the man to close it, and 6 rounds as the CT side continues to build for Furia.
We just need to fucking step up now.
10 years is a long time.
Yeah. Wonderful's aged a lot.
those track in kind of the sense that we've gotten from a lot of those different listeners to the NAVI camp at this event.
I just like the at the end. That was really, you know, we've all been there. We've all listened to a sigh.
We love that noise. Okay, just dry challenge up the ramp. Fallen, who is moving away. Ima takes a tag, jumping over the top. There's JL with 2 kills with his Tech 9, and oh, this got weird.
This got real weird. Real fast. Cello, though, we know he's good on the op. We know he can wield it to success. He's got to somehow win this. Oh, good angle selected, but couldn't stop Wonderful. And that is an unexpected round win from NAVI. Alexi B is trying to take short control. He is going to get it eventually, just clearing that ladder room. The fight will come down to Skulls' peak, and he decides to go, and they weren't ready. Wonderful was looking the wrong way. Alexi B didn't get back in time, and Skulls has a double to put Furia in a 5v3. But Ima, he slipped through the smoke. He's got himself onto the stairway.
Yeah, but even if he gets a kill, he's never going to expect Kesrado to be behind him. And he's not even going to get the first. Yuri's able to shut him down. Ima's had a tough time, 1 and 8.
Yeah, that was kind of the only thing that NAVI had going for them, that he had managed to slip through that smoke. Now that he gets nothing out of it, they're really...
Bit and JL will have these AK-47s. JL can drop 1. Very curious if we see a NAVI buy in the next round. I think we might, just by virtue of them sitting at 3, have got to be feeling like we need more.
As they close this map, they find themselves in the semi-finals at the Intel Extreme Masters Rio.
Fury has done such a good job in middle in this CT half. Even when Navi's been able to have some basic control and get towards Khan and Catwalk, Fury has done a good job handling it. Once again, they find the 2 opening kills, and that's half the attack. And if you're Navi, it's like whatever strategy we called in this round doesn't really matter because we don't have any presence in middle. So once again, it's almost like a late mid-round recovery mission to try and establish that presence. But Keserado's not going to let that happen for free. In fact, he won't let it happen at all. And it's now a 5-round lead for Furia.
Well, last year, Furia made it to the quarterfinals of IEM Rio. They lost to Heroic, who would eventually go on to be the 2nd place team at the event. A win over NAVI today would allow them to do better than their last year's result without playing the playoff game. Now Yuri, he's lined them up. It's a double. It's JL and him are both dead, and Bit making sure that one of those kills come back,
Damn,
but
bro.
he is just annihilated. CS2 is unplayable right now until Wonderful gets rid of him. Now this will be a 1v4 for Wonderful, and he's got it down into a 1v2, but he's taking a lot of damage on board, and Fallen just swings him, he just fights him. And Furia are in a fighting mood, 9-3, as they are staring at a semi-final placement here at IEM Rio. Furia being the better squad, significantly so here on Mirage, and they are close to closing. 15-5 from the first half, CS2. It's always great when you see him at that level. He's also got the support cast of Fallen and Yuri around him. And speaking of, Yuri has opened up the B-bomb site onto Alexi B. JL trying to compose himself, does very well indeed at doing that. It's 2 headshots locked in and at least putting NAVI ahead on players.
Oh, that's another one through the smoke, jumping as well. Bomb just going down now, but CS2's put in a position where he's going to have to overextend to bring this back in their favor. They know one's coming from Catwalk. He's kind of stuck against this wall, and he's going to have to look for an opportunity to push in towards the window or the door. This is where the main thrust of the retake is happening, though.
Oh, big clear from Bit. That certainly will help matters, and NAVI convincingly win the pistol.
Furia is going to be punching themselves, and they look at that back like, you don't need to lose 2 players to the Catwalk fight. Let the Catwalk player be. If Furia don't get something either in this round or in the very first gun round, if NAVI are able to just show like a dominant defense, I think this is going to be a comeback the whole way. Furia's got to be really careful about how this half starts.
Oh, a lot of nades being used, and Wonderful knows he's got a kill here on Yuri. So that's the mid-lurk portion gone. Furia now leaping into the B-bomb site. They've got to get a good entry here on Alexi B. It's 1 for 1. Bomb is going down. It's going to be planted, but here come NAVI on the retake. The rotates arrives. Dink onto its Imma. That certainly helps matters, and that kill from Skulls follows up for Furia. NAVI are falling apart. Imma dead. Down and out, and this 2v2 retake has become a 1v2 clutch for Wonderful. He throws himself into the bomb site. First kill is good, but once again, taking a dink on board. 5 HP, and the grenade sent in. Good night. 10 rounds for Furia, and NAVI let it happen again.
It's happened one more time. The 3rd time they've won the pistol and lost the 2nd, and that's going to be so frustrating for this team.
Guys, are you hungry for more content? Subscribe to ESL CS on YouTube. Logic.
Furia are going back to B. They've thrown the mid-smokes, but no one's going there. Instead, it's going to be a full commitment into 1 player. It's Alexi B.
It's hit every round to the B-bomb site.
Yeah, so far so good though from JL's Deagle. It won't live on for a 2nd frag. So now it's Alexi B that needs to deliver something out of his. And he's just put under too much pressure, too many angles he has to worry about. And B has fallen again. NAVI invested into this round as well. So you've got to just get out or just hope you can step up. And Imma certainly will try. He stopped Yuri from getting the bomb planted safely, and there's body shots being landed by Bit, but it hasn't really amounted to much, and it leaves Wonderful once again in an unwinnable situation.
Yeah, enough good shots from the Deagles to make this round interesting in the sense that it felt like NAVI at some point might have been able to turn that in their favor, whether it was off the JL Deagle or the Imma Deagle, but good job from Furia making sure that doesn't go any further than just the 2 individual kills.
But they came out in that statement in their day 1.
Well, everything that we've seen of positive signs from Furia has been like a good map, a good series, a nice upset, but they've never been able to convert that into deep runs. You haven't really seen them string those series together. This is the first time where they defeat Mouse. Now it looks like they're going to be defeating NAVI, beat FaZe in the best of 1. So string it together. So not only do you have the good series win, you have the result it provides behind you, which you haven't had in the past. And look at Furia trading their way into this 8-bomb site. Beautiful work, and one more. Wonderful sets his in-game leader up for a 1v1 clutch against Yuri.
Yuri to put his team into the semifinals. Down into the connector, he will escape with the bomb. It's going to be a long way to that B-bomb site, but there's space to play with.
And it's going to feel even longer because... yeah, he's going to run here, but you have to be a little bit concerned. If there's a player up on Catwalk peeking into the A-bomb site, if that's where Alexi decided to position himself, which is not the case, but Yuri has plenty of time to find a good post plant. No kit on Alexi either. Does have a smoke.
Yeah, look at all the util that Yuri has. And Alexi's still just making sure that it's not A. So that's going to waste a few more seconds that he doesn't have. He does not have a kit on his back. He only has a smoke. And just think about the amount of positions that Alexi B must clear, that he must check.
You can't clear or check all of them. At some point, Alexi's in his head. He's like, I have no kit. I'm going to drop the smoke, and I'm going to stick to defuse and see what happens.
Well, that's what he's going to go and do. So gets onto that defuse. Hasn't stuck it, now knows where Yuri is. He goes into the swing, he's got the kill, but has he got the time? Alexi's gonna give it a go, he gets on that defuse, he's gonna hold it through.
Look at his
Furia
face.
know they got it. Furia know that they've got it. And they're straight into the semi-finals. An unbeaten run in the group stages from Furia. They took down FaZe, they took down Mouse, and they've now taken down NAVI. Furia's forces fire on to the semi-finals in Rio.